Здорово всем, с вами Dwers, проходим Айрис, Тайлис оф Айрис. Что ж, ну, раз Шон, ребят, сказала лететь на Ленегис, точнее разрешила, значит летим на Ленегис. Не знаю, в чем проблема была, просто об этом поговорить серьезным лицом, а не в слезах. Да ладно.
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Or that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelegion. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
Ну, кстати, альфа мужик, он обнял Шон. Значит, боль от шипов была не такая уж и сильная. Ну, вообще, я понял, разрабов, типа, они это сделали, чтобы драму, скажем так, чтобы драму разбить, поплакать там, все дела. Ну, вообще, можно было просто поговорить и все.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it.
Неужели мы всей группой будем еще жалеть бедную Шон?
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time, though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her, no matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is. Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell. Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Danans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadheim, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the blazing sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two, and before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shion.
But then I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Danans and Renans, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Ленегис.
Так, ну, все, да, пошел на Ленегис. Надеюсь, это будет последняя серия уже и точно конец. Я очень это надеюсь. Хотя что-то сомневаюсь.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
Сейчас он не
This lady
запустил.
better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that. You're going to jinx us.
Speaking of which,
Не говори
Alvin,
так.
this bucket of bolts got a name?
A name? You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Knights.
Huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but... Well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Интересно,
Okay,
что бы
people,
он предложил.
we have two goals. First, we need to get to Ленегис and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone. And then, we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good? All right, then let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Сейчас пути в космос просто на части развалимся. И все, то закончится. Но у игры, в принципе, сюжет прикольный. Если бы я Ctrl еще постоянно нажимал, было бы менее душно.
You know, I can still hardly believe it.
Believe what?
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
From up here, all the struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective. Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
How much longer until we reach Lenegis?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before arrival.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there. Think you'll be all right with the controls?
You mean the one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
In that case, she's all yours.
Everything okay, Shion?
Превратить корабль
You
в
seem a little
базу.
different.
Different? Like in a bad way different?
No, not at all. You seem more driven lately, like you found a zest for life.
Ладно,
We'll be
ну,
going to
что
Ленегис
говорим.
soon.
This must feel like a homecoming of sorts to you, huh? What was life on Lenegis like back then? You know, before you came to Dana.
Let's just say, I don't have many happy memories. I've had thorns my whole life, for as long as I can remember. They called it treatment, but in truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig for their research.
You mean, they experimented on you?
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded me, trying to figure out what triggered my thorns or changed the form they took. Day in and day out, every single day, one test after another. I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect me. The look they gave me whenever one of them touched my skin. How could I forget it? Reeling from the pain, like I was a monster or something. Some existence, huh? A blight on any I touched. Helplessly complicit in their pain. I thought things couldn't get any worse. But then they did. I started to have nightmares, visions of the coming apocalypse. Is it any wonder I lacked a cheery disposition? Unable to so much as touch another soul. Loneliness was my best friend. Sure, I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. And that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean something. If I have to sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you relive that.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place now.
You say it's your destiny to die so that others can live. But why not the other way around? Why shouldn't we be the ones dying to save you?
Are you crazy? Why would you sacrifice your life for...
That's exactly my point. Why should you have to give up your life just because you drew the short straw in the destiny stakes? How is that even right? It's that logic that's used to justify slavery, as if some of us were just meant to be sacrificed. This struggle was never about saving only ourselves. But that doesn't mean we have to give up our own lives to save everyone else's either. If we're doing this to protect people, if we're doing this to save the world from destruction, then that has to include saving each other as well.
A world free of sacrifice. That's what you've been fighting for all along, isn't it?
Not just me. We're in this together, remember? This fight is yours too, Shion. If we're going to win, everyone has to win. There can be no room for losers in this fight. Now I see it. The true nature of our struggle.
A victory without losers. But that means that a Danon victory over Rena can't be the end. Do you think we can pull it off?
You bet we can pull it off. We have to. It's the only hope we have of things ever changing.
Yeah, you're right. No one's ever changed the future without aiming for the stars. We can do this. Together.
А зачем ему брать тебя за руку?
Is something wrong?
No. I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years, that's all.
You mean since you became a lord and left Lenegis? I guess even someone like you can get homesick, huh?
I am as prone to sentimentality as any other. Tell me, though, you too have a history with Lenegis. A traumatic one, no less. This trip will probably mean facing up to some difficult emotions. Doesn't that frighten you?
Well, it is a place where I took the lives of countless people. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. But I can't keep running forever. The past is what it is. There's no changing that. But the future's what we make it.
I see.
Dohalim?
Forgive me. I was wrong to pry. We have more pressing matters to address. Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around the ship.
Hey, Alphen, listen to this! So Law and I were just talking and...
Hey, shut up!
What's got Law all flustered?
Only that he's afraid of flying, the big baby. And after all that fuss he made about naming the ship, too.
Hey, I never said I was scared. I just think it's, a little unsettling how we're going to be cruising through space in a glorified tin can. That's all.
It's a starship, dummy. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't think there's anything strange about it.
Well, maybe you're the one with the problem then.
Guys. I'm no expert, but I think we can trust Renan technology. It got me to Dana in one piece, remember?
Oh, that's a good point. If you think so, Alphen, it must be okay. Don't you agree, Law?
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before, Alphen. It's just wrong, okay?
You okay? Feeling airsick?
Actually, now that you mention it, not at all. These starships are a remarkably smooth ride, all things considered. Nothing like being at sea, thank goodness.
Glad to hear it. That device there caught your eye, huh?
I was just wondering what it is. It looks big enough to fit a person inside of it.
It's a healing pod. It fixes injuries and illnesses.
Oh, you don't say. Well, that should definitely come in handy if any of us get injured while we're down there. Alphen? Was it something I said?
No, I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lenegis, that's all. What with the ceremony and losing control, I was a total mess. Naori laid me inside here.
So, you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping? But that'd mean you were inside for 300 years?
Yes, it sounds crazy, I know. But don't even ask me why I stayed asleep all that time.
That's definitely quite some lie-in, all right. But still, whether you meant to or not, I sure am glad that it's this century that you finally woke up in.
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without you. And not only that, but... Alphen, can you recall back to what it is that I said to you? Back when we left Menancia? About the dream of coexistence, and needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right? To learn what you couldn't at home.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie. But at the same time, I also felt really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now, and those still to come. The world's bigger than just Menancia. My dream is for all Danans, wherever they might be, to be free. If I've learned anything on this journey, it's that. And the one who brought me along was you, Alphen. I'll forever be grateful to you.
Well, we're not out of this forest just yet. You should probably save your thanks. At least, until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
I know. But whatever we find when we get down there, I'm through looking the other way.
Kisara.
Probably getting a little ahead of myself, huh? Let's take things one step at a time.
Так у него уже была маска на голове, поэтому он проспал 300 лет. Ну, в целом, корабль внутри больше, чем снаружи. Странно. Он не такой огромный был.
Is everyone about ready? We'll soon be making preparations to land.
Before we do that, just what exactly should we expect when we get down there?
Kisara has a point. Now that I think of it, I don't know the first thing about Lenegis.
I'd like to hear more too. It's been centuries since I was last there, and they didn't exactly give me the grand tour.
Very well. First and foremost, Lenegis was the base of operations in charge of the crown contest on Dana. Of course, it also happens to be a city in its own right, complete with its own independent society. Its social structure is based on a strict hierarchy. Put simply, the strength of an individual's astral arts carries great weight.
Enough to determine someone's social rank, you mean? But astral arts are innate, right? So people's positions are fixed at birth.
They can be honed with the right training, and there are admittedly other factors at play. But yes, that's basically the gist. As a result, family lines that churn out lords and their contenders wield disproportionate influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
Those capable of only weak astral arts are effectively an underclass, denied the right to descend to Dana even if they wanted to. Still, even the lowest rung on the Renin ladder is considered superior to being a Danan. Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shion?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral arts. You really need to ask?
Fair point.
On arts alone, you're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting my thorns. They weren't exactly an invitation to high society.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's refreshing to be around someone who says what they're thinking. Life's less complicated that way.
Jeez, give backhanded compliments much?
Wait a second. Are you? He is! Lost blushing!
I am not!
Of course, separating people into castes based on something arbitrary like arts is discrimination at its worst. As if such simplistic criteria could ever be a measure of someone's worth.
So this red woman, are we expecting to find her on Lenegis?
I would wager so. Lenegis is too deeply involved in all this to discard the possibility. Chances are she's also connected to the Renis Alma being stolen from us in Pelegion.
If the Renis Alma is being used to exploit Dana, we need to take it back at all costs.
That red woman's got a lot to answer for. Just as well I've got a ton of questions.
We're about to land. The descent could be a little bumpy, so brace yourselves.
If there are clues about your thorns out there, Shion, we'll find them. There's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Lenegis's infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest is still underway.
Do you think anyone realizes that we're here?
We may not have received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance went unnoticed. Don't let your guard down.
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
So now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right? And if we're lucky, the Renis Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the sovereigns, known as the Forbidden Zone. That seems as good a place as any for us to start.
Forbidden? What are they hiding?
I don't know, hence my desire to find out. Fortunately, we just so happen to have a sovereign in our midst. In any case, changing the shape of a huge structure such as Lenegis would have required an immense source of power.
Then you think that source might have been the Renis Alma?
Precisely. Alphen said that he remembered the Renis Alma being used in the spirit channeling ceremony 3 centuries ago. Whatever the ceremony's purpose, if preparations are underway for it to be held once more, then the Renis Alma might be in the same place as last time, possibly together with the Red Woman. Hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble. In which case...
It stands to reason we should be looking somewhere normally out of bounds. Is that it?
Indeed.
But it's been over 300 years since I was made a sovereign. You can't seriously think I'll be able to waltz right into the place after all this time.
There's only one way to find out. If there's even a chance you can get us in, I say we give it a shot.
Shion's right. Who knows? We might even find a clue to her thorns while we're at it.
All right. It's not like we're swimming in leads, so let's try to track down the Forbidden Zone. Beyond that wall lies a city full of Renans. A capital city where Shion and Dohalim used to live, no less. Who knows what we'll find on the other side.
Ладно. Го на карту посмотрим. Там, по идее, никого не должен быть, правильно? Что происходит? Ну, не так, как я себе представлял.
What in the world?
This being Renin territory, I was prepared for a lot of things to look different. But this is a bit more than I anticipated.
The very foundations of the city have shifted. What could have caused this?
When Lenegis changed shape, it must have had an effect on the interior too.
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to Dana?
But they wouldn't move around the places where people live. These are their homes, right?
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter. Either way, locating the Forbidden Zone just became that much trickier.
Dohalim? Is that you?
Avakir, I'm glad to see you're well.
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dana participating in the crown contest? And these people!
So you haven't heard what happened on Dana, then?
Heard what?
Someone you know?
An old friend.
Hey, Dohalim, don't tell me you've started keeping company with...
They're with me. More importantly, what's happened here?
I'm really not sure. The city's foundations began to shift without warning, and now everything looks like this. We're all waiting for the Sovereign to tell us what's happening, but so far...
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking for the Forbidden Zone. Do you have any idea where we might find it?
The Forbidden Zone? What business could you possibly have there?
Trust me. The less you know, the better.
You're just the same as ever. I wish I could help, but what with the changed topography, I can barely locate my own home. Let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very well. It looks like we'll have to find the way there ourselves.
Have you seen Faria yet?
No.
I see. Well, nothing much has changed with her. If anything, she's probably even more...
I can well imagine.
Why did you come back? You know it can only result in pain for you both.
I've no doubt of that.
You really are the same as ever. Fine, I understand. Just don't say I didn't warn you. And take care of yourself. Okay, Doe?
So who's Faria?
Law?
If what Avakir said is true, it would seem the people of Lenegis are being kept in the dark about what's happening down on Dana.
They seem to be just as clueless about what's going on up here in their own world. Despite the fact that it's actually here that the wedge originally came from.
We need more information. Let's talk to the citizens, see what we can find out.
While we're at it, we can ask them about the Red Woman, too.
And don't forget about finding the way to the Forbidden Zone either.
Let's leave the talking to Shion. We can't have a bunch of Danins poking their noses around.
Good idea. I think that's for the best.
I shall assist.
You sure?
Being a lord on Lenegis has its advantages.
Right. Then we'll leave it to you two.
Опять разговоры.
The Danins among us should probably keep our heads down.
What if people freak out?
I shall explain it away by saying I'm leading you. What are we?
Oh, dear me. What an unspeakable mess this has all become. Just look at the state of our city. Even the Zeugles have stopped heeding our commands. Whatever did we do to deserve this?
You really have no clue what might have caused this?
Would that I have. Alas, there was no warning, no prior decree. His Highness must have deemed it unnecessary for us to know. We have no choice but to grin and bear it. But do my eyes deceive me? Could I really be standing in the presence of his lordship, Dohalim of the House Ilkaris? I believed he was on Dana.
Что с ним?
Your eyes do not deceive you. It is I, one and the same. I have returned to fulfill a special duty, the details of which I cannot divulge.
As your lordship wishes. First Lenegis mutates beyond recognition, now this unexpected visit. The Sovereign's plans are inscrutable indeed. The Ilkaris house has produced a great many lords over the centuries. I shall be praying for your victory in the latest crown contest.
Your good wishes do me an honor.
И что мы у него узнали? Ничего? Ладно. Ну-ка. Фига, он водой поливает. Огонь.
Your lordship! Oh, what a great honor it is to finally meet you. I descended to Dana during the last crown contest also. Alas, when the contender I was backing failed to clinch the title, I returned. I witnessed the deaths of so many slaves.
Indeed.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're looking for a woman dressed all in red. Have you seen anyone of that description?
All red, eh? No, I can't say I remember anyone like that. I imagine she'd stand out somewhat, too.
Yeah. What about down on Dana during the crown contest? You didn't see anyone like that hanging around the lord you were serving?
What's with all these questions? I've never seen her, okay? Not recently or otherwise. Why do you want to find her anyway?
Never mind. Forget I asked. Sorry to take up your time. Is everything okay? You look a little lost.
Oh, yes. I can't seem to find my way home, is all. I was just about to make my umpteenth attempt at a new route.
I was hoping to head this way myself. The situation is a real pain, huh?
I suppose the Sovereign knows best. I daren't stay here too long, though. A lower caste can only linger around these parts for so long before I outstay my welcome. I was hoping to avoid it, but maybe I'll have to go that way after all.
You mean you know another way round?
Lord Dohalim Ilkaris! But how? Last I heard, you were in Dana competing in the crown contest.
Yes, strange, isn't it? If you know another route, we'd be grateful if you could tell us.
But of course. Please forgive me. There's a wall that sprung up ahead of here, with what looks to be an entrance in it. I thought maybe it was a passageway between the different quarters, but I've no way of knowing for sure.
It's worth investigating, at least.
Почему это вообще?
I shall go and assess the situation. In the meantime, wait for me here. If it looks safe, I'll come and let
Да
you
что,
know.
геймплей затянуть, да, подольше? Ну, ничего. Типа,
You'd really do
я
that for
настолько
me?
тупой, что не
A
вижу на
lord troubling
карте
himself
проход
for
дальше.
someone of my lowly status?
Our lot in life is of little consequence. We are both Renan, first and foremost.
Oh, why yes, my lord. Thank you.
Well, we've canvassed the city for information. What do you think?
No one has the faintest idea what's happened to the city after all. They haven't heard the news about the crown contest either.
You'd think that info would easily find its way up here. Has it always been like that?
Not to this extent, which would indicate that something's suppressing the truth, that Lenegis is under some kind of control.
Given everything that's happened to their city, the people here seem weirdly okay with it all.
Yeah. That one guy even said his Zoogle had stopped listening to him. If that's true, these people are in big trouble.
Everything that happens here is attributed to the Sovereign's will. It's the way people have been conditioned. Their belief runs deep. Nothing happens devoid of a reason. To them, it's all part of the Sovereign's grand plan.
The Sovereign's plan. There is one thing I'm still not sure about. Just who is this person ruling over Lenegis?
The Sovereign, of course. He rules from Rena while presiding over both Rena and Lenegis.
Without the lords or anyone in the middle doing his dirty work? Isn't Rena at least the same size as Dana? That's a pretty big dominion for one person to rule over. I would have thought ruling Lenegis alone would be difficult enough.
The points you make are valid, though I confess I'd never given it much thought before. Here, the Sovereign's total authority is as natural as night turning to day. Come to think of it, I know nothing of the nature of how Rena itself is. Shion, have you ever been... No, forgive me. Have you met or crossed paths with, or even heard of someone who's actually made a visit to the homeland?
No, I haven't.
Neither have I. In which case, I would imagine that... But no, surely not. Can it really be that no citizen of Lenegis has ever been there?
Hold up, what are you getting at, Dohalim?
Assuming what I believe to be correct, it's possible that no one on Lenegis has ever laid eyes on the actual Renan homeworld itself. No one but the Sovereign, that is.
But what about trade and communication? There's got to be a flow back and forth, surely.
Not if the Sovereign is imposing his will on Lenegis single-handedly. It could be a one-way street.
But I thought you said that the Sovereign's all the way over on Rena. If that's the case, can he really rule directly over Lenegis from so far away? What if something were to happen to the city, like now?
I'm beginning to wonder what the nature of this Sovereign even is. Alphen said he was forced into the role, right? Just before the ceremony. But Sovereign is also the title given to the almighty Renan ruler. So which one is it?
Whoever wins the crown contest inherits the throne from his or her predecessor, before becoming ruler over all of Rena and Lenegis. Thereafter, that individual is known as the Sovereign. Though, it would appear that the current ruler has gone silent. As for how Volron factors into all this, at this point, I no longer know what to believe.
3 centuries ago, I became the Sovereign here on Lenegis. No, not just became, I was forced to. Me, a Danon. 300 years later, we cross paths with Volron, who also bears the Sovereign's crest. That's not the only thing we have in common. We both became Sovereign without winning the crown contest.
Do you think Volron was made sovereign for the same reason? Because of that ceremony?
I can't say for sure, but it certainly sounds like it.
But that would mean that 2 sovereigns would need to exist at any one time. One whose job it is to rule, and the other for ceremonial purposes. We never did see Volron's body back in Ganeth Haros. Is a new ceremony underway with Volron at its center this time? Could that be what's causing all this strange activity here?
Wait a second. You don't think Volron and the Red Woman are working together, do you? The ceremony can't go forward without the Renis Alma. The same one that the Red Woman stole.
There's something else the ceremony needs. A maiden. And unless there's another one out there aside from me...
Questions, questions, and yet more questions. Ones that it seems will remain unanswered, until we can establish the Sovereign's identity.
If the Forbidden Zone really is off-limits to everyone but the Sovereign, that seems as good a place as any to start. For the sake of liberating Dana, too.
Then it's decided. That's where we need to go.
One of the citizens mentioned a passage that she thought might lead to another Let's go find it!
Let's go. Наконец-таки можно идти. Так, Волрон же умер, нет? Он же растворился.
With nobody left to run the show, I mean...
But only and luck.
Доп-квест, что? Что там с ним поговорить просто опять?
Balsef had it in him to care about someone other than himself? Really?
It's possible. A change in position can do much to alter one's perspective.
So even he...
I guess she intended to spread it throughout all of Lenegis then.
Good thing. Everything will be okay now.
I know the basics of healing arts, but my skills pale in comparison.
What?
Ganabelt was so horrible to people. Yet he was invested in helping Rena succeed. Doesn't that seem just a little inconsistent?
I'm perhaps biased in this matter, I admit. However, in my mind, while all lords vie to become the next sovereign, they're also meant to serve as god.
Мешаем, все сделаем.
Guardians of all of Rena.
It seems like Ganabelt also had people he cared about until the very end.
So why couldn't he extend that to us Danans?
This area doesn't look as badly damaged as that other district we went through.
Pardon.
I guess her willingness to stoop to any low came from a survival of the fittest worldview.
And some people here not only shared her belief, but championed it as...
It seems like the people on Lenegis don't really know much about Volron either.
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganeth Haros changed so abruptly.
Didn't you have any doubts that something suspicious was going on?
On the contrary. Remember, we Renans are raised to accept everything at face value.
Держу курс.
When you think about it, the families of Renan lords...
Yeah, despite the...
They must have had a lot on the...
Renans live in a world where strength and power, but their loyalty to their people is also strong. It's what brings them together against outside forces, and nothing exemplifies that more than the Lords.
That's what makes them the guardians of all of...
Right. It's the same reason Balsif hated my guts, and Ganabelt went after you. Because we're
Guess that makes you an even bigger...
So, Alphen, have you...
Yeah. I think it's Balsif and the others. They all had their own circumstances to deal with as they went through...
Yeah, but still. Just because they had loved ones in their life...
I know. What they did was horrible. I'm not trying to dispute that. But at the same time, they weren't incomprehensible monsters either. They were individuals, so I guess...
You're saying that they weren't bad because they were Renans, or because they were terrible, even if they did terrible things?
Renwell.
Am I wrong?
Not at all.
Being a Danon doesn't make you a good person. And being a Renan doesn't make you a bad one. I think that's something we've all...
Shion and Do...
And I'm going to keep doing my best.
Йоу, 5000 монет. 14 бомж.
There's something I just don't...
What is it?
The crown contest itself is always... In which case, the current sovereign of...
Yeah, that makes...
So...
Hanfried Milgras, the former lord of Cislodia, if memory...
So then this Han-freaked whatchamacallem.
The last I heard, yes. Though it...
You're saying that ever since
I guess over holocom maybe, but not in the flesh. Same thing goes for the sovereign that...
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegis from the motherland. Sovereign...
And that never...
When you live here, it's as if you're conditioned not to notice all these strange quirks and discrepancies. The question is then...
A new Renis Alma is supposedly created to coincide with every crown contest. In other words, if that's true, there should be as many of the things up.
True, but going on what we witnessed in Pelagian, if even the victor's speeches have been part of some grand deception, then where are they? Quite frankly...
You and me both. Though we are Renan by blood.
With any luck, the Forbidden's...
No use standing...
Niye сундуки нет?
Do?
Faria.
Varia? Isn't that the person that Avakir guy was...
But why are you here? Wait. Don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dana already.
Ладно.
Nothing to say?
Еще одна конченая.
Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still... Kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out. Even after 7 years and living on that Danon rock,
Да
you
пошла ты
haven't
нахуй.
changed one bit. But let me tell you, I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't hated you.
Это та, которая он убил этого
If
сына.
killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim, what the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are
Ну,
legion.
этого девушка.
Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Это ж типа мать, которую он типа
Sure,
сына убил.
that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage to die. No wonder you leave it to someone else. You're just a coward!
Да все, иди нахуй, блядь. На самом деле, Дахалим не виноват. Тот чел, который с ним дрался, он сам знал, на что идет. Так что не нужно выебываться. Ну все, она будет главным боссом.
Dohalim.
I apologize that you had to witness that.
Is it true? What she said about you killing someone?
Each of us have our pasts. I am no exception.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne. Is that what she meant?
А
The
сейчас так
mistakes I
важно.
made there were not my first, and may not be my last. I will say no more.
Did you mean what you said? About letting her take your life if she wanted to?
She has more right to my life than anyone.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest, and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia. I have no intention of expiring before I do so. There are far too many questions I still seek answers to. Besides, you have just as much reason to kill me as she does.
Ой, да все,
Don't
хватит
leave.
хуйню
Forgive
нести
me.
тоже, блядь. Уже в палку перегибаете. Что, он взрослым не понимает, что он не виноват? Он же сказал типу тогда остановиться. Чего не остановился? Ну, в чем он виноват? Ни в чем. Какие вопросы еще? Непонятно. Ну, город прикольный, но я ожидал чуть более продвинутые технологии, а не просто здание из металла. Левел, кстати, никакой не получил пока что. Ни одного крипа не убил.
Wow, this place is beautiful.
Yeah. It must be some sort of rest.
You think? Man, these Renan sure know.
Before I went down to Dana, my friends and I, we... Avakir, Faria, and Tarnigan.
Tarnigan.
He was once my dearest, closest friend.
Кто? Начальник
Despite
охраны?
Faria's lower-class upbringing, she was entranced by her playing. I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority, and it was a time of great joy. 4 people back.
A friendship based on mutual respect, and a society where everyone is a
I suppose it's natural.
I would have. Now, I think the idea of breaking away from... Besides, it was that way...
Your praise does me too great an honor. I was merely following, and even then, it only lasted until the crown contest began. Tarnigan had fallen for Faria. By becoming Lord, he aimed to wrest her from her humble origins and raise her to the highest echelons of society. But fate was not so benign.
What happened?
Tarnigan was no match for me in combat. On a level playing field, but he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right? But then why does Faria think...
How could I tell her? Combined with the trauma of losing her beloved, and by her friend's hand, no less. She would have been...
So instead you let her go on hating you,
Ну ты
so she
дебил,
could use that
конечно.
hate as a crutch for her grief?
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty. Instead, I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done. As for what happened after...
But if you hadn't become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now.
Shion's right. What other lord would have treated me as you did? You've saved so... You saved me. So, try not...
Frank as always. But I shall do...
Do you think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I think
It's important to have someone like that.
I didn't realize how difficult...
Sometimes just knowing someone's on your side can be enough.
I hope you're right.
Чё стоишь, смотришь, очкастый?
Alphen,
Yeah?
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support
Недавно
me.
начал оценить.
Goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Так, надо поспать. А где мы будем отдыхать? В капсулах? Сильные атаки. Где каша? Тихая защита. Усиление стихийной защиты.
I think it turned out pretty decent, but what do you all think?
Окей. Надо очки исцеления установить. Все-таки, хоть и на этом уровне, как он
I
называется,
see a medic and supply officer over there.
на сюжет нам все равно я не качался.
If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer their assistance.
Damn it. Ленегис soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
52, 44.
Well, so much
Ну, кстати, может, у них даже левел будет меньше, учитывая то, что
for
ты
them
прям
not wanting to
сюжетно.
fight. Oh,
I am Lord Dohalim of Elda Menencia. I command you.
Threats to the city must be erased.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed or not, if they want to fight, they got one.
Какого-то у них хп? 13 тысяч, 16 тысяч хп. Одного крипа. Не так как мало делаем. 57 урона.
Be my guest.
Бред.
Frozen? Hammer!
Еще 4. Двое за 3.
You'll soon see about that. Do it! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go! Here I go. I'm only getting warmed.
100 урона бред.
More where that came from!
now I'm real mad.
Illuminate the dark! Come on! Holy land!
Видимо, какое-нибудь усиление кастовал, не знаю, бафы, какие-нибудь просто как бард накладывал бы там скорость атаки, сила атаки, а то на что она кастует. Там один баф на бонус к силе атаки 30% и все.
Those soldiers seem different from...
Yeah, they weren't.
They weren't in the least.
Indeed. They seem... And yet, traditionally, Lenegis hasn't been high.
Their glazed over eyes remind...
I've never seen...
Maybe someone doesn't want us.
What, with the red woman?
Да, Редвин, что там, 4000 экспы, да, получил. Но они 44-е, я 42-й, да, был. Получается, сейчас я 43-й. Угу. Ладно. О, бля. Это богомол. Только зеленый. Ну, да, было 200 тысяч хп. Мы бы не ядовитые.
No backing down! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Now you see what I can do!
Lightning raging cascade!
Crush!
Spread! These ones can run rings around us! Where are you going? Air thrust!
I'm on a roll
Light
now!
astral energy! Illuminate the dark! Open! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Take
All
this!
disasters
First
made
strike!
one!
It's on!
Come forth the field!
Eat dirt! Inferno punch!
fray!
Talon
Wind
Storm!
astral energy!
Too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up.
I'll finish you here and
Wind
now!
astral
Blow
energy!
away!
Illuminate the
Prepare to be sealed!
Holy Land!
Do it! Another one down!
Raging cascade!
Rising White!
Rising Riders.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Так, мы погнали. Богомол, сила.
opponent like this should be...
Сколько у него хп? 94 тысячи.
Freaking does it! Rising
Raging storm! Lunar blow!
Freaking does take this! I'm on it!
Shining
I'm
storm!
the normal
creepy crawlies
aren't disgusting
enough.
Nothing gets by me.
Ну, она там помнит.
Lunar corruption!
Double
Air
Demon
photon!
Fang! Armor won't save what's this!
Thunder haze!
Glacial
Holy
spear.
Land!
Pierce
Soul
evil.
Blade! Blow away! Take this!
Illuminate the dark!
I never miss.
You're finished!
Holy
Ready to
Land!
through! Crush!
Scale force! Hydration! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Lightning condemns! I'll heal you all! Thunder Blade!
Take this!
Illuminate healing
Circle's
circle!
all
Come
mine!
forth! Holy
Eat
Land!
dirt!
Radiant Pierce!
I owe you one.
I'm on hand to these deals.
Annihilation!
Take this.
Double demon fang.
Burning blade!
Watch this.
Air thrust!
Take
Bow
this.
tie! Blah, blah, blah!
I'll stop its charge!
Vacuum
Thanks,
blade.
Kisara!
Demon fang.
Сначала не там столько.
Leave it to me. Eagle assault.
No more playing nice! There!
It's
Sleep
on.
now!
You picked the wrong fight.
It was nice
More
while
for the
lasting.
stockpile!
Armor won't save you.
Самое тупое, это что когда у тебя есть ультайм, чтобы остановить типа, он не используется правильно. Как только ты нажимаешь ульту, все, он сразу начинает бежать.
Laser spear! Pierce evil! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Demon fang.
Боже.
Here, let me help! Illuminate the
Take
shade!
this.
Thanks.
Почему не забыл сделать до 6 цифр?
You picked the wrong fight.
Illuminate the track! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Do it! Shion! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
That took more energy than I expected.
1600 XP. То есть за тех рыцарей 4К, а тут 1600. Ладно.
Hell! Healing art!
I owe you one.
Burning
Sonic
Dance
Rock.
in the wind! Sleep now! I can't let the hatred consume me! Freeze Lancer! Thunder Field!
Now you see what I can do.
Light Astral Energy!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and pummeling to me.
The earth throbs in pain.
In a vine. Astral art.
That's my cue!
Shut him down. Demon fang.
Shining
Shouldn't have messed with me.
Burn.
Healing Photon! Raging Cascade!
Sword rain
Where
alpha.
are you going? Shion! Astral Energy! Full throttle! Go! There! Go! I'm only getting started!
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
700 урона, йоу.
Raging Cascades!
Чё надо?
No further. Sword rain
Into
alpha.
the wind! Glacial Spear! Pierce do it! Shion! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Здесь с каждым разом по
Step
крипам
back.
все
This
меньше и
one's
меньше
all
урона.
law.
Это люди называют прокачкой. Кстати, там новую ружку надо будет взять перед боссом, по крайней мере. Ладно, чё, куда мне?
On a opponent like this should be easy.
Now you learn! Only getting started! Your dreams!
Demon fang. Triple demon fang.
Raging
Rising
Storm! Where
water.
that came from!
A showdown between blade and fist.
Lightning and Dice! Thunder Blade! Illuminate the
Glacial
dark!
Spear.
Come forth, holy, holy land!
This one's mine.
Freeze Lancer! It's weakened!
This ends now.
Gleam!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
First strike.
Here
Rain
goes!
alpha.
Raining
Lightning order!
Denied.
Lightning! Downfall!
It's time.
It's over!
Can't get out of this.
Shion! Astral Energy! Full throttle! Go!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on sight.
Is some
Ща.
I won't
Богомол, силовик.
forgive you! Dance in the wind!
This one's
Feel
on
crumble! I'll heal you all! Cyclone!
Time to cross blade.
I'm on a roll now.
Rising
Now or never.
Eagle
Take this.
I owe you
Watch
one.
this.
By the power of water!
There.
Gemini Aqua! Light
Here I
Astral
come.
Raging Cascade!
Take this.
In here!
Little escape.
I'll be saving this one!
Blew away. Crush.
Wind Astral Energy!
This one's all mine.
Hydration Orb! Raging Cascade! Mega Red! Blah, 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 Field!
Sonic
More
thrust.
for the stockpile!
Double
Light
demon
Astral
fang.
Energy! More
Armor
where that
won't
came from!
save you.
Raging Cascade!
Internal devastation.
Sleep now! Damn it!
Demon
These
fang.
fists have
More
got
for
your
the
name on them.
stockpile.
the earth throbs in pain.
Take this! Just to duck! What's this? You're mine! Slide away!
Air thrust!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Raging cascades!
Eat this! Now I'm in the groove!
Photon, blah blah blah.
You
get the gist. Holy land!
Eagle assault! Double demon fang!
Water, hear my call. Spread!
Sonic
Hurricane! Evil!
Rip and
Super!
tear!
Supernova!
Eagle assault!
Lightning
My
condensed!
focus! No further!
Radiant pierce!
Shockwave flash! Shouldn't have messed with me!
Here, let me help.
Smash you! Sonic thrust!
Dolim! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
We're still standing. Barely.
Out of our
Че бы хилки там, если 10.
Bring him down!
Пойдет.
not on my
The flame inside me yearns to be let loose! Now, while it's reeling,
Take it down! Magic is air thrust! Let the light illuminate!
Starter!
Denied! Here, let me help.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
All disasters made where you going. Come forward! Helix of purity!
Double demon
Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy land!
Mission! Shockwave flash!
Power of water! Annihilation! Raging cascade!
Not today!
In here! More resistance!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Do it! Shion! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
I'll heal you all!
Rising Viper! Swallow
More
dance!
healing from
Then
Illumin...
it's time!
Mega Ray!
I can't get out of this! I owe you one!
With this,
Ура, победа.
I can become even stronger.
Так, я вроде да все пробежал. Ничего себе. А, я туда не бегу, да? Назад. Может тоже крипы есть.
Ow!
Hear me!
Far enough!
Glacial spear! It's like trying to keep up with a wolf! Freeze! Astral energy!
You're mine! Demon Fang!
Energy!
This one's all mine!
Radiant? This one's mine! Who wants to die yet?
Lightning thrust! Lightning falcon!
Reload! Raging not on my watch! Out of ammo! I'm all stuffed up!
Это серьезно.
Doubtful!
Eat this!
Lunar eruption! Hydration
Incineration
force!
wave! I'm on a roll now!
Photon raging cascade!
Shouldn't have messed with me! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
You require a hand.
Watch this! Swallow blade! Now you see what I can do!
Light astral lightning condemns!
No further! Tech time justice! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Lightning!
Hurricane! Finish it! Rising Phoenix! We managed to pull through.
Сколько там получил экспы? 4300?
What's this thing?
Окей, ладно.
Tell me, Dohalim, and what skill would this be? You know, when you're talking to people around town. The way...
I'm afraid I don't.
I do.
It's called friend. Look imposing and speak in a deep,
Дружелюбное
booming
запугивание.
voice, and presto, you'll have people wrapped around your finger in no time.
I would never stoop to such scandalous tricks. Any
So there is a knack to it. How do you learn it?
Now you've got me curious. Is there...
Let's see. An obsession with being elegant is a must. Oh, and it helps.
If you've a bone to pick with me, it'd be quicker to just come out and say...
What? They look up to you, that's all. I'm just helping them.
Hey! What's got into Alvin and
I can barely understand a word they're saying. And what's with the weird poses? Was it something they ate?
I hope you're willing to take the blame for this one.
I wasn't expecting them to take me so seriously. I'll go and have a word with them.
Типа микро-кринж история, да? Ладно, дай им же 5 лет.
Right. Here goes. Spicy one, eh?
Can't get out of this!
Megasonic thrust.
You think that shield will save you?
Flame of
Incineration wave.
Tempest
Mega ray. Ignite.
Rip and tear!
I never miss! Thunder Field! Raging Hurricane! Right here! Here!
Devastation.
Annihilation! Mega Ray! Annihilation! Lightning Orb! More
Throbs in pain.
Magic Exam! I will not in your dreams! Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer!
Will this help? Burning Strike! Healing Cascade!
I can carve through armor! Now I'm in the groove!
You picked the wrong fight.
Lightning Orb! More where that came from! Alpin! Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Slash!
Lunar
Где
Corruption!
Дэниш?
Swallow damage!
Thunder Field!
Lunar Rocket!
Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I
5
have to
тысяч
be,
стоит.
in this world.
Don't worry.
Нормально
I've
всё?
got your back.
Так, ну окей, 44 левела я. Ну, по идее, окей. Никуда я пришел?
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Сейчас
Whoa,
она
we?
разденется.
I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen.
Yes! It opened!
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
Ну что, пойдете?
What?
Не будете стоять
What the?
на месте.
Alphen.
You again.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Danon. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for. Let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you. and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home.
Ну ладно, немного похож на
I
Шон.
can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway. So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this
Что
time.
со звуком в моменте случилось?
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dana. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
Они все это видели или только Алфи? Все видели, понятно.
What the hell just happened?
That vision. Did everyone
Она
else see it
вернула
too?
на... То есть
That
пришла
person
церемония,
Alvin was
она
speaking
вернула на
to.
Дану.
She looked exactly like Shion.
It was Naori. Naori Imaris. Isn't that right?
Нет, это не она. Это Вена.
Yeah, that's right.
She really does look like Shion. I'm beginning to see why Alphen was so confused.
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly? It was too real to...
It was a conversation we had 300...
You mean all of that really happened? We just saw an
But how is that even possible? Unless...
No,
Why not?
you guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened.
I felt it too. And not for the...
That would make sense. After all, for all we know, perhaps we're close to...
So you think it might have been the energy?
We have no way of knowing.
Yeah. It was all... So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like...
Yeah, there's...
What about you?
Me?
Even putting aside the question of reliving painful episodes from your...
I can't just... Besides,
Alphen.
that's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dana from the Renans. I'd like to liberate them too, if I can.
Whether you're on Dana or somewhere else, you always stay the same. You're in... Not that I'm complaining.
Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
Когда я буду бить с красной женщиной в черном. Черной женщиной с красным. Может быть, уже все? Закончим эти мучения? Очень много лора навалили в конце. И у нее не такое интересное, как было в начале. Как будто разрабы поменялись в моменте.
Faria, how did you get in here?
А все,
Wait, something
загипнотизировано.
about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to know where she is.
Yeah,
Превратиться.
You're right. She looks just like the soldiers we encountered outside.
Все, убил ее возлюбленного, теперь убей Фарину. И дурать мы кста. Давай, Дахалим, ты справишься. Дохалим. Да, кидает какой-то монстр. Ничего себе, прикольно.
A summoning?
Это не призыв, она Торы
She
готовит.
never had that kind of power
We
when...
can talk later. Here it comes!
Ну хоть на моб кстан. Истерзана лапой. Я такого никогда не видел.
I've never known Faria to control Zoogles like that before.
How about with a stone that looks suspiciously like a Master Core?
What the? Where did she get her hands on that?
First, we handle the Zoogles. Then we get some answers.
Eagle Fly!
Aim for the weak spot.
Прямо прыгнула.
You picked the wrong fight.
Шарик. 20 хп. Ну ладно, было бы у него бред примерно 2000 хп, наверное. И все равно он персонер шотнулся.
No further. Dragon Swarm. Eternal devastation.
Thanks, Kisara.
I'll finish you here and now.
Hands in the wind. Air
Flame inside me yearns to be let free. You picked the wrong fight.
Here, Thunderblade. First aid. Land. I'm ready.
I'll crush you.
Почему маг просто хилил все?
Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
This one's mine.
I'm just getting started.
It's weakened.
Here I come. This ends now. Inferno punch.
Sleep now.
Нормально, было 4000.
Raging
Take this. No further.
Gemini, I can do this all
Flame
day.
inside me yearns to be let free.
Sleep now.
In an instant. Impact claw.
Water astral energy.
Pieces.
Attack time.
Try this.
Thunderblade. Illuminate the dark. Come forth. Holy light. That move.
Here comes a big one.
I'll tear you apart.
Ладно.
Blow away.
Here I go. Here, let me help. First aid.
Try this.
Hear me. Flame of fury. Raging storm.
I'll finish you here and now.
Lightning.
No further.
Radiant. Primed and ready. Here's a healing arm. This one's mine.
Stay away from my friend. Rising Falcon.
I'll bring you back from death.
Рад, что он под контролем. 4000 убивал, на, кстати, держит курс.
Water. Hear my call. Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Oh, sparkling stars of light. Rain down from death's abyss. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Now you see what I can do.
Here's a healing arm. Illuminate the dark. Here goes.
Swallow blade.
Radiant.
Demon blade. Demon blade.
Все, измотано.
You are gonna pay for
Bring you
that.
back from death's abyss.
Double demon fang.
I've still got some fight left in me.
Demon fang. Double demon fang.
Back into the fray.
Tectonic
Dance in the wind.
Try this.
Sleep now.
Infernal punch.
Ну да.
Magic Kazam.
Vacuum blade.
Cyclone. Healing circle.
Это прикольно, прям с ветром.
My prayers coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away. Come forth and pierce the
Flame
purity.
inside me yearns to be let free. Prepare to be sealed.
Take this.
Seal.
Fire dragon.
Denied.
Raining
Eagle
flash.
assault. Glacial spear. Pierce the evil.
It's gonna attack.
Right, watch out. Holy land.
Incinerating wave.
Water. Lightning. Raging cascade. Will this help? Oh, here's a healing arm of light. Rain down and purify all. Hear my call.
Soaring right here.
Glacial spear. Here's the evil.
Watch this.
Burn in hell.
Eagle
Duion. Astral energy. Full throttle. Go.
Now it's just her! Faria, can you hear me? Faria!
She's preparing another summoning.
The
Останови
art she's
отдыхали.
casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more. Dohalim!
Forgive me.
Если живот ударит разочек, теряет сознание.
Man, I thought we were goners.
Everything
Ладно.
okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
Shion, please. Can you treat her?
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
Как она попала туда,
In
где
that
только
case,
лорды
I'll
могут?
take her off your hands.
Хотя...
You? Avakir, what are you doing here?
Главный босс, кстати.
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
Хорош, чел.
Thank you.
Ну ладно, у него же ядро было,
He
значит,
seems
она
like a good friend.
правитель.
He hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back. As for Faria, it's always the closest to...
You don't seriously blame yourself for what...
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back. And the same goes for you as well. Neither you nor Faria.
You're wrong. Kelzelik was the one who killed... As for Tarnigan, if it weren't for the crown contest, he'd still be alive. But that's why we're fighting.
Indeed. Ridding society of this blight is really the only way I know how to atone for my sins.
Что-то Дахалим
You
слишком сильно
can't
себя винит.
atone, Dohalim. I know it hurts to hear, but those people are dead. No amount of soul search, forgiveness, acceptance.
So I just forget the harm I...
No, the opposite, in fact. You remember. You never forget. Not for those already past, but for those still alive.
For those still alive.
Kisara's right. So long as we've still got breath in our bodies, we can make a difference in the life.
That's what living's all about. Punishing yourself for the past won't make the pain of your conscience go away.
Only fixing the problem in its stead.
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow, Dohalim. Not for...
I shall try.
Don't forget, we've still got a mystery.
Shion,
Huh?
thank you. You have my deep...
Glad to be of service.
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right? Let's move on.
Let's move on. И ни одного сундука, да, не сделали? Много желешек дали. Нормально. Может даже не закупаться. Все равно не
What
поможет.
is it, Rinwell? Do you hear something again?
Yeah. It's that voice.
The will of Dana's astral energy.
Красиво, кстати. Ну, это Альмарена. Угу.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
Уж он такая же метка, кстати. Так. Ничего не понял. Типа шипы поглотили много астральной энергии и стали живыми или что? Все это ради шипов, чтобы убить Агониан. Может, они сделали в этой шоу, чтобы она отправилась на Дану. Чтобы она отправилась на Дану. Высвободила шипы и всех убила. Всех даниан. В этом есть смысл.
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. No, it was more than that.
Ничего не понял.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... Like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
The visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If I'd known how bad they were,
So, everything we just saw, those were
Так
Naori's
почему
memories,
шипы,
right?
ну, из него шли, а
That's
не
right.
из нее?
it was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us. At least I know they weren't mine.
That power flowing into her. It reminds me of Shion's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe...
Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
If that is the case, we just found the missing link between your thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago. No, more than a link. Perhaps even the very heart of the matter.
I've never felt astral energy so powerful. What was that?
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience. If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renan astral energy's will is wishing for. But why?
I don't know. Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down. It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dana.
But the will of Dana is made up of astral energy too, right? And if that's what's been showing us these visions... I don't know, should we really be getting so involved with this thing?
Dana's will would never want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure!
Cut it out, you two. Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dana's will showing us these memories, then I'm as clueless about its motives as any one of us. But if it could lead us to the truth, then I want to find out more.
Shion's right. All we can do is keep going. If these really are Naori's memories we're watching, there could be truths in them I was never aware of. And I think they may be the kinds of truths I need to confront if we're going to keep fighting.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier.
Finally, we begin to understand what the thorns are.
Yes, and their source. A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
But we still don't know how to get rid of them. I just hope we can find a way. Soon, we might very well learn the truth. I have to be ready to face anything. I'm determined to save Shion.
Я честно ничего не понял. Типа шипы, Шион — это темная энергия. Темная энергия получается. И они собрали много темной энергии, чтобы она обрела волю. Ну и Хёк у
Hold up, you
меня
guys.
так
What
много.
is it?
I want to look through that room over there. I'm curious what we'll find.
That's the room you visited in your past, right? Sure. We can check it out.
Это чтобы хилки, да, взять?
This looks like some kind of research facility.
A laboratory secreted away in the Forbidden Zone.
Looks pretty deserted.
Let's check it out. It might give...
Окей. Да почему тут никого нет вообще? Это странно.
I think I can make... Well, these are experiment records by the looks of it. Reams of them. A composite being capable of controlling Danon astral energy, so as to the creation of a governing central figure, taking the form of a Danon. Codename Sovereign.
Sovereign.
Wait, there's more. Research into utilizing force field crystals for the purpose of stable astral energy containment. That must be the master course. With all this raw data, there's bound to be records here somewhere about the Maiden and the Lords, too.
About the Lords? Why would they be on there?
Think about it. The Lord's crests are clearly of a piece with those of both the Sovereign, not to mention the fact that the contenders to the crown are selected from otherwise regular... In other words, it may be that all Renans are unwittingly being...
What about the Sovereign? Does it say anything else?
Where do I start? All I've read so far is the headlines. There's so much here.
What is it? Did you...
It's a list of names, with the title, Test Subjects, Sovereign. It's your call.
Read it.
There must be dozens of test subjects listed here. Hundreds even. All of them failures. Wait, I think I've found one that was successful. Test subject number 1273. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name, Alphen.
Я-то удивился. Дома будет
They
написано...
re-engineered me. Right here in this lab.
Alphen.
It's fine, really. What about the others? Was I the only one?
Test subject number 10105. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA.
Мешёный.
Given name, Volron.
Volron? But that means...
He's only sovereign because someone made him that way too.
He's the last one. In 3 centuries worth of records, you and Volron are the only 2 subjects on whom the experiment was a success.
Кстати, Волрон последний будет. Вот если бы они это раньше ставили перед Волрон, как
But
будто
what
было бы
about the
круто.
winners of the crown contests? Does this mean that none of them were ever crowned sovereign after all?
Upon victory, the Sovereign shall return to Rena and rule over Rena and Lenegis combined. When a new Sovereign is decided, the outgoing monarch shall relinquish their post and live out the rest of their days on Rena. So we were told. But according to these records, there have only ever been 2 Sovereigns, neither of whom had anything to do with the crown contest. It's all lies, including the part about the Sovereign residing in Rena. The crown contest was never about deciding a new ruler. It must always have been devised for some other purpose.
But even supposing that's true, someone must have been in charge for the past 3 centuries, right? If it wasn't the Sovereign, then who was it?
Crown contests have been held this whole time, in spite of the fact that there was already a Sovereign. Me. Meaning that for the past 300 years, someone out there has to have been maintaining that lie. The same person I'm willing to bet is behind all this.
The Red Woman?
It's possible. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's the mastermind behind this scheme. She could be working for someone else. Someone back on the Renan homeworld.
Either way, it's fair to say she's definitely involved somehow.
What about the data records? Is there no other information that could help us?
Not that I can see. Just file upon file of experiment results. There's nothing here about who's behind all this, or what their endgame is, unfortunately. I've barely managed to scratch the surface, mind you. You won't be able to read through it all, but you're welcome to take a look through what you can, while we're here.
I'll do that.
So this is where Alphen became the sovereign.
Короче, правитель
And Volron
это
as well.
тот,
The
кто...
significance of this location would suggest...
Hey, it looks like the terminals in here turned on too.
We should look through them. They might contain valuable information.
Правитель это тот, кто собирает много количества энергии в себя. Тот, кто может хранить большое количество энергии в себе. С помощью нее получается оживить какую-то стихию. Ядро духа. Угу. Угу. Сбора энергии. Угу. Ну это понятно. Угу. Честно, не особо понял. Там Волрон типа не подчиняется, не хочет подчиняться. А вот этот типа Алфин подчиняется, будут отправлены данные под видом лорда. Ну, классно. Хилочки есть, нет какие-нибудь? Ленегис. Приобретут энергию, отправляют его на арену. Угу. Для активации необходимо разместить правителя Деву и Алиму арены в центре ядра. Скрещены необходимые живые зоны вокруг большого канала, также когда-то считается. Я, конечно, все понимаю, ребят, но текстуру лагающую можно было и пофиксить. Есть что. Седативная маска. Нано. Скорость закрывающее лицо, ограничивающая умственную активность. Разработан для усмирения арестантов. Также используется в медицинских целях, например, для получения психологических травм. Однако не рекомендуется длительное использование в связи с риском возникновения нежелательных побочных эффектов. Ввиду утери производства из-за частичного завершения Ленегиса, изготовление новой партии не планируется. Очень жаль. Угу. Пусть получение что-то об активной новой форме правления, возникшей в королевстве воды на Дане. Было проведено исследование данного вопроса. Уникальная система в том, что при ней правит только лорд, имеющий верховную власть. Остальные риняне, даняне находятся в рабстве. Текущий исполнитель на посту, лорд испытуемый добился этого без использования всех медикаментов и механизмов. Это про это. Несколько управленческих средств ввиду эффективности метода для контроля населения. Ключом данной формами управления признан коллапс когнитивных функций при ментальном подавлении с помощью насилия и страха. Когда субъект теряет свою автономность, они становятся невосприимчивы к страху и в результате не дрожат даже с безопасностью. Хотя это состояние подходит для командующим офицерам, оно эффективно при выполнении расходных сил пехоты и рабов. Солдаты на Ленегисе, пришедшие эту обработку в качестве проверки, будут охранять засекреченные секторы. Ну, короче, ничего нового я не узнал, просто время потерял. Даже не сказали про маску, то что если долго носить, будет потеря памяти. Сказали побочные эффекты, не сказали какие. Ну окей, лора я узнал. Можно еще сюда, наверное, зайти. Это из воспоминаний Алфина, правда, там было все белое. Ну, кстати, как-то быстро я на Ленегис прилетел. Особо крипов не было. Так, чисто немножко. Даже и тут пофармить нечего, по сути. То есть нет ТП, чтобы я ТПхнулся, обратно прилетел, ТПхнулся, обратно прилетел. Окей. Интересно, кто будет боссом последним. Или будет вторая часть. Так, маска для усмирения.
Don't talk. I have to do this. I gave you my word that I'd help you return to Dana. The next time you open your eyes, you'll be home.
But you...
My place is here with my people. I still have a duty to fulfill. I'm sorry for what you've endured. Rena never should have dragged you into this. It's not your burden to bear.
But...
Она слишком добрая.
The mask contains a sedative. It should keep your mind from tearing itself apart any further. Let yourself go to sleep. This should help with the pain. Time to go, Elfin. Farewell. His injuries are worse than I thought. Short-term treatment isn't going to cut it. I'll have to switch the healing pod to long-term hibernation mode.
А его поранили
Chance of surviving
шипы, да?
hibernation's less than 10%? And worse, long-term use of the mask carries a high risk of damaging his mind and nervous system. But... If I don't head back, Lenegis will be nothing but ashes. And this starship along with it. I don't know if I can fulfill my promise to you, Alphen. But if doing this will grant you even the slightest chance, I have to try. I hope it's enough. Please, live for me, Alphen.
That vision. It must have been from when Naori helped Alphen escape Lenegis.
She sure went above and beyond the call of duty.
Even with Lenegis crumbling down around her, she chose to stay put with her people.
So that's why you lost your memories and sense of pain, and why you were asleep for that whole time. It was all the result of one agonizing decision Naori made to save your life.
Yeah. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't even be alive today. I owe her everything. More than I could ever hope to repay.
Now that you know how she felt, how do you plan on honoring her wishes?
She kept her promise. If the Renan people she fought so desperately to protect are at risk from a malevolent force, then I owe it to her to carry on her fight. Naori was the one who put that mask on me, and made me Iron Mask.
She did it to prevent your soul from tearing itself apart. She knew you might lose your memories and sense of pain as a result. But more than anything, she wanted you to survive.
Only 2 sovereigns in over 300 years. So why has the experiment only succeeded twice in all this time? And if that's the case, why keep on doing it? Was there really no other way? Or could there be some other reason?
Dohalim.
Forgive me.
Alphen.
I'm fine. I'm just a little shaken, that's all. I knew what I was already, but it's strange. I've got all this rage inside of me, but I don't even know who it's for.
If that were to happen, then No.
Yeah, we wouldn't just sit by and watch you spiral.
That's right. No good.
If you ever start to lose your way, you can count on us to guide you.
And I would be happy to lend an attentive ear.
That vision we saw. It was as if it was...
What do you make of it? Do you still think...
Maybe it's trying to tell us something.
Well, it could be supernatural. You know, like seeing dead people,
That's your grand theory? That we're being haunted?
Wait. He might be close. What if a person's thoughts and deeds were to somehow become indelibly etched into the ether of... And what if those with a connection could...
You think that's what it was? Some kind of message someone...
I am merely entertaining the possibility.
Okay, back up a sec. You're saying that if a place is full of enough...
More to the point, how does that much astral energy gather in one place?
Whatever it was, it survived here intact for 300 years. Whoever...
The strength of their intent.
For the people of Lenegis, the Forbidden Zone is the stuff of dream.
It's off limits even for lords, then?
Being exclusive is one thing, but how many important facilities
Strange doesn't cover it. If it was only one room, maybe. But a place on this scale? Whoever the Sovereign is, they can't manage the
Did no one ever talk about it when you were
No, not that I can remember. Then again...
The Forbidden Zone is a hallowed place, at one with the Sovereign's authority. That is what we believed this place to be. But now, it is finally time to discover this area's true
А где хилки? А, это не место сражения босса. Ладно. Странно, что тут мало этих, сундучков, то есть один на одну комнату. Не 2, не 3, чисто вот один. Тут вообще ничего нет. Зачем это место делали? Чтобы симметрично смотрелось, да? А где хилки, я еще раз спрашиваю. Неужели это еще одна
This
карта?
place. We've seen this in one of Naori's memories.
Of course. After 300 years, this is where it was held. The spirit channeling ceremony. this is where the Renaissance was.
Ну, классно. Где она сейчас?
So this is the place where you and Naori...
The Renaissance isn't here now. Nor is the Red Woman, it seems.
I know it's difficult, Alphen, but there will be time to dwell on the past later. For now, we need to keep moving. Come on.
Откуда не понял, что делать надо? Я бы вообще не понял, что делать надо.
Naori.
What is this? Is it the work of Dana's will again?
It's been a year since the ceremony. That day, I shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control. Since then, my visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome.
Закрыла
Is
сила.
this another memory? No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to us.
What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us. All in the name of a ceremony. The purpose of which we were never even told. As Sovereign, they linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself. The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening...
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it. But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own. I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me. But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives so cruelly snuffed out. All because of me. Because of what I had done. With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure. But I didn't know how. Especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet. That, at least, would hold the astral energy dormant. Assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first. With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead. That's what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be. The Renis Alma was lost, and Alphen, the Sovereign, was in a starship bound for Dana. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden, to buy the world what little time I could. The time needed for a new Renis Alma to be crafted, and for a new Sovereign to appear. Even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse on to my descendants as well. Please, forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have done.
Wait, you can't just...
Naori.
That message just now, was it directly from Naori? Or was it the Danon voice speaking through her?
What?
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the maiden's outfit?
That's right.
Нет, это
These
костюм
clothes are
клоуна.
designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
Locating the Renis Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside Shion, thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
It makes sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy inside them from developing sentience. By that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on a larger scale.
We have a Maiden and Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns. Shion.
It's possible? You really think so?
I do. We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
However, the spirit channeling ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again. We should take care not to be too optimistic.
Вы чем
You're
вообще
right.
слушали?
It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got on it.
I know it's too early to let myself
Можно
feel
еще больше
relieved, but
крупным планом?
just hearing there's the slightest chance.
No,
я
it
понял,
isn't.
понял.
Grinwell's right.
Thank you.
Starting with a little...
Yeah, we've...
Yeah.
Я не знаю,
I
почему
too shall
это
end.
все.
And they say...
Miracle.
How do you know? Now let's get moving.
Я его скипаю, потому что...
So Naori sealed away the power that made me lose control of myself. She stopped my rampage. But then, that power she'd sealed away was... I'm so sorry, Shion.
You're wrong. What happened to you was because of the ceremony. You picked the reason
Короче, можно
the
как-то
thorns.
скипнуть?
It all leads...
when the truth of the touch of holding and all is it real? What if it
That's not... I'm here to make
Слишком
forget
много
fate. We're going to...
разговариваешь.
A normal... There...
yeah, it's
О,
I know
Господи.
and
Your...
I
Они
believe
одну и ту же
Keep
фразу по
until-
100 раз рассказывают. Короче, пошла церемония. Это еще опять, да, не конец? О боже мой, разраб конченый. Нет, я тебе серьезно говорю. Так долго в эту игру никто играть не будет. Короче, рассказываю, что это за стихийная атака. То есть, для чего нужна была церемония? Чтобы вот эту силу шипов перенести в Алфина и с помощью Альф-арены контролировать эту силу. Женщина увидела, что будет, если ее не контролировать, эту силу. Испугалась, прервала ритуал и эту силу запечатала в себе. Из-за этого ритуал сорвался, погибла куча людей, а Альфина отправила на Дану. Зачем? Не знаю. То есть все, что нужно было сделать ей, это передать силу Алфину, он получает вот этот вот шарик и по идее контролирует. И это получается самый сильный правитель. Почему она, типа, ну, зачем она в себе запечатала? Непонятно. Ладно. Испугался. Все проблемы из-за кого? Я не стал Дахалима качать мне Павлом. Садились, Аларис. Ничего себе. Броню дали. Жесткую. Но не Алфином. Наверное, 3 другим персонам. Там. А меч? А, ну типа я... А, я его как бы сразу одел. Это, наверное, меч и ружье. Ладно. И это они вот по кругу 3 раза рассказывали. Нехорошо, мне куда идти? Ну, костюм прикольненький. В целом неплохой. Я, правда, не понимаю, как родилась тогда Шион. То есть она... Хотя если это было 300 лет назад, то есть, получается, у Наори появился ребенок, правильно? От кого-то. И она передала ей свою силу. Она же не может по воздуху передаваться. А Альфин, получается, просто уснул 300 лет.
This might finally be it.
We'll find the Renis Alma and the Red Woman.
After everything we've been through to get here.
We'll probably be needing you to open the...
Go for it, Alphen.
This is it, guys. Time to see what secrets are in...
Ура, конец. Йоу, last fight. А это получается один большой организм, да, какой-то. А, это получается шипы, да? Шипы, которые содержат в себе очень большую энергию. Короче, иринианцы хотели создать самого сильного правителя.
And there's the Renis Alma. Then, is this another spirit channeling ceremony?
Wait, though. Something doesn't seem right here.
Oh, once more, the powers must be united. Born from the fires of chaos, the world does seek its rightful state. All must be sacrificed.
Ночью во снах будет потом сниться.
At the shrine of the true sovereign.
What has happened to him? He's lost himself, reduced to a mere cog in a machine.
Hey, look! Over there!
Isn't that the Maiden's crest?
Can it be that this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the Maiden?
It looks like it's still running, but are we already too late to stop the ceremony?
If that's what caused Lenegis's transformation, then the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dana.
But for what purpose? What could possibly need astral energy on that sort of scale?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I'll bet it's connected to those visions of oblivion. Regardless, we cannot stand by and let them steal Dana's energy. That said, we should retrieve the Renis Alma. Because right now, we need that most of all.
He's not gonna lunge at us out of nowhere, right?
Not the time, Law.
Alphen, look!
The Red Woman! So we finally found you. I have a lot of questions for you.
Wait!
What?
They all have the same face? How is that even possible? What is this?
Who the hell are they?
It can't be. Are they even people?
It's hard to know for sure, but I think they're the true rulers of Rena.
They're not feeling particularly.
Женщина в красном 48 уровня. С вами все хорошо.
No further.
200 хп. Скажи, это одна женщина в красном? А, нет. Что? В смысле? Почему? Почему переключается на... Сколько? Подожди, у каждой по 200 тысяч хп. Ладно, тогда.
Watch this! Let me help! Glimmer Dragon! Eagle Assault! Now I'm in the groove! Sonic Thrust! Burning Strike! Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil! Sonic Thrust! Dance! Demon Fang! Thunder Field! Eagle Assault! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Air Thrust!
In a bind?
Photon
These
Blast!
fists have got your name on them!
Sonic Thrust! Try this!
It's in the sky on a roll now!
Dance in the wind! In here!
Я не представляю, что было бы со мной, если бы я на обычный проходил.
Leave the chargers to me!
Move it, stop! I'm on it! Take this! Do it! Here I come! Ignite!
Annihilation! Lightning!
Armor won't save you!
Raging Storm! I'm out of ammo!
Благо они ничего не могут. Типа у них вообще нет никакого скиллсета. Но они просто много хп.
Take this! Devastation! Rising Falcon! Super
Illuminate the
freaking
dark!
does it!
Cut forth! Holy Glimmer!
А, у них одно хп на все.
Try this! Infernal Torrent!
Reload! Raging Cascade!
Ладно, тогда.
If it's in the sky, it's mine! This one!
Double Demon Fang! I'm on it!
More with that Lunar
Not
Corruption!
today!
Hydration Oil! Illuminate the dark!
I'm on it!
Illuminate the dark! Cut pierce! Denied!
What's this?
I'm out of ammo! I'll heal you all! The flames will roar! Burning Strike! Will this
Here
help?
I come!
It's go time!
Win! I can carve through armor!
Here's the healing art!
I'll finish you
Dance in the wind!
Mirage!
Seal!
Transform!
I'll be saving this one!
Burn!
Light!
On a roll now!
Hydration Oil!
In a bind!
More with that back into the fray!
Как-то чел выжил, если я правильно сделал ему живот мечом огненным.
Not today!
И вытащил потом из него этот меч.
Raging Storm!
Странно.
Will this help?
Swallow
Burn
down!
violent darting wind! Carve now through all! In here! If it's in the sky, it's mine! More for the stockpile! Well blasted! Holy Land! Gemini Ultra! Lightning!
I'll end
Raging water!
Not today!
Spread! The close one! Burning Strike! Glacial Spear!
Lord.
Pierce
Armor
Evil!
won't save
Carve
you.
now through all! Freeze Lancer!
Try harder! Double Demon Fang!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil!
Infernal
Incineration
Wave!
Freeze Lancer! Power!
Storm!
Glacial Spear!
Rising
Magic! Freeze Lancer! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy
Demon
Glimmer!
Fang!
Holy Land! I'm
Dragon
going to need to use all
Eternal
the power of my
devastation!
healing arts to accomplish. Light Axe! Raging Cascade!
Roll now!
In here!
That's Sword Rain
More for
Alpha!
the stockpile!
Raining Storm!
Lunar Corruption! More with that Gemini Aqua! Dance Annihilation!
Dragon
And
Wall!
nothing gets by me! Do it!
Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Surrender! Fighting is useless now!
Do you think it's really over?
Astral energy. Watch out! They've got something up their sleeve!
What?
It's self-destructed?
Alphen!
I'm okay. Just a little roughed up.
You had me worried there.
Who said you could touch that?
Damn it! He's awake!
I should have thought as much. So you know this place? Naturally. It was built for me, after all. We'll save that for another time. More pressing is how I'm going to tear you apart. Even after all this time, you still insist on hating me? You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
You're obviously bluffing. You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think? Did you really think that such a petty device could hold me?
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler? Be it sovereigns or lords. In the end, they're all titles given by someone else.
Plus, what kind of ruler would spend all his time chasing Alphen, who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really? We already know the title of Sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dana, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dana. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Danan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron. They were logged 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly the same. Which leads us to a single conclusion.
Then you mean Voron was kidnapped just like Alphen? But then he became a
slave from Dana. Just like us. Isn't that right, Volron?
So he posed as a Renan and caused all that suffering to his own people?
How could you? If you knew the pain of being a slave, why would you inflict that upon others?
Renan and Danan are meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters. I will stand above all others and take what is rightfully mine, starting with this.
A red woman?
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
Don't do it!
Serenus Alva!
It's too late. We can't stay here.
We need to go. Alphen!
go. But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
Let's go.
Never forget, I am the one who devours everything. Who answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law. I am...
Are you two okay?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Is Volron... have we finally seen the last of him?
We can but hope.
Those red women. What the heck was their deal?
Could they be the ones behind all this? The same ones who put those soldiers in Faria in a trance?
What, those brainless things? Either way, they've done a runner with the Renaissance. Damn it, that's the second time now!
Whatever's stolen from us, we'll steal it back. The future's ours to protect. And right now those things are what's standing in our way. We can head them off at Rena.
Did you say Rena?
Volron mentioned a master of theirs holed up in the motherland somewhere.
If that monstrous form's their true identity, I shudder to think who they take orders from.
Yeah. There's a good chance it's not human. That's for sure.
So this thing over on Rena, that's what's really behind all this, huh?
They have the Renaissance in their grasp already, so it's unlikely they'll have cause to return to Dana. I agree that Rena's our best shot.
Then we're agreed. Let's head back to the starship.
But seriously, I was not expecting Volron to actually be here.
He seemed to care not one whit about Renans or Danans.
Yeah, and not in a good way like with us.
Если серьезно, это еще не конец. Ладно. Тогда на этом закончим. Вот, что-то хотел сказать, забыл. Что хотел сказать? Неужели они узнали, что Боурон не ренианин, а данианин, поэтому забрали у него Альмурены? Из-за этого, что ли, реально? Ладно, на этом я закончу тогда. Хватит на сегодня этой игры замечательной. Всем давай.